How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the second half of the holiday sale that runs through January 21st. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping from me, let's get into the video. For $4.99, Rough Justice 84 is a single-player board game-inspired strategy experience where you run a private security agency in a gritty, crime-ridden city filled with corruption, danger, and rising tension. You'll hire freelance agents, assign them to security, repossession, and fugitive recovery cases, and use dice rolls, cards, and careful planning to overcome case requirements while managing stats, gear durability, limited resources, and escalating risks. Along the way, genre-specific puzzles, era-accurate surveillance tools, branching case outcomes, and tough moral decisions slowly reveal a larger conspiracy tightening its grip on Seneca City. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $4.49, the Serious Sam collection puts you in the boots of legendary action hero Sam Serious Stone as you battle a merciless alien invasion across ancient Egypt and South America with non-stop old-school mayhem. Expect huge open arenas, absurd enemy counts, and an outrageously destructive arsenal featuring shotguns, rocket launchers, heavy lasers, cannons, and the iconic minigun, all playable solo or in co-op with up to 16 players online or 4 locally. The collection includes Serious Sam HD, the first encounter, the second encounter, Serious Sam 3 BFE, and both major expansions, delivering pure arcade shooter chaos from start to finish. It's an 81 average on Game Rankings, and there's unfortunately a broken trophy making the platinum unobtainable if you're in North America. Other versions have a 7 out of 10 for difficulty and about 40 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Tribes of Midgard is a colorful survival action RPG where up to 10 players work together to stop Ragnarok across procedurally generated Norse realms filled with danger, discovery, and constant pressure from an ever-encroaching apocalypse. You'll explore by land and sea, gather resources, craft powerful weapons, level up your Einherjar, and defend your village from nightly invasions while facing massive Jotnar and godlike ancients in fast-paced, skill-based combat. With a relaxed survival mode, a time-pressured saga mode, deep class and skill customization, co-op base building, seasonal events, pets, cosmetics, and constant progression systems, every run feels fresh, frantic, and endlessly replayable. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Enter X Exit the Gungeon is a bundle featuring Enter the Gungeon and Exit the Gungeon, delivering bullet hell action and dungeon crawling as misfit adventurers fight, loot, and dodge roll through deadly dungeons filled with traps, secrets, and increasingly inventive enemies. In Enter the Gungeon, battle waves of foes, collect powerful weapons, and reach the legendary gun that can kill the past, while Exit the Gungeon continues the story with fast-paced climbing, unique challenges, clever platforming, and new surprises at every turn. Together, they offer frantic combat, inventive level design, offbeat humor, and endless replayability for a highly engaging and challenging adventure. It's a 76 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 105 hours to get both platinums. For $1.99, Lara Croft GO is a beautifully crafted turn-based puzzle adventure that reimagines the Tomb Raider series with clever strategy, elegant minimalism, and a touch of serene mystery while remaining accessible, relaxing, and surprisingly thoughtful throughout. Set in a haunting, long-forgotten world, you'll guide Lara through ancient ruins, uncovering lost secrets, deciphering dangerous puzzles, and facing traps and monsters guarding the myth of the Queen of Venom. With over 115 intricate puzzles spread across 7 chapters, each featuring lush hand-drawn visuals, fluid animations, and an immersive soundtrack, it's a masterclass in atmosphere and design that rewards patience, curiosity, and precision. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For 99 cents, Deponia is a quirky, hand-drawn point-and-click adventure set in a trash-strewn, chaotic world where dreams clash with reality. You play as Rufus, an eccentric and determined resident of the junk-covered town of Kuvak who dreams of escaping to the luxurious city of Elysium, and when a mysterious girl named Goal falls from the sky into his arms, he seizes the opportunity to win her heart, uncover dark intrigues, and save the planet while navigating bizarre obstacles, dubious doubles, and unexpected enemies. Featuring unique game world, premium animations, a fully voiced cast, and an atmospheric soundtrack, Deponia delivers a comedic, unforgettable, laugh-out-loud adventure. It's a 73 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $1.99, Agent A, A Puzzle in Disguise, is a stylish point-and-click puzzle adventure set in a retro-futuristic spy world packed with clever contraptions, hidden gadgets, witty visual details, and smart, logic-based puzzles. You play as Agent A on the trail of the elusive Ruby LaRouge, exploring her secret hideout, making sharp observations, collecting items, backtracking thoughtfully, and solving interconnected puzzles that reward careful thinking, patience, and attention to detail. With charming presentation, satisfying aha moments, inventive puzzle design, and a playful cat-and-mouse narrative, it delivers a compact but memorable puzzle experience that never overstays its welcome. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2 lets you join your favorite superheroes and villains from across time and realities in an all-new, original, action-packed adventure against the time-traveling Kang the Conqueror. Play as Spider-Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Panther, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and dozens more as you battle across the time-tossed city of Chronopolis, traveling through ancient Egypt, the Old West, Sakaar, and New York City in 2099. With new battle modes, cooperative and competitive challenges, and opportunities to transport objects or characters through the centuries, friends and family can team up or face off in cosmic LEGO action full of humor, creativity, and superhero fun. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $1.59, Hitman GO Definitive Edition is a turn-based strategy game set in a stunningly stylized, immersive interpretation of the Hitman universe. Strategically navigate fixed grid spaces to avoid guards, eliminate targets, and infiltrate heavily defended locations, using careful planning, stealth, and foresight to progress through increasingly complex and challenging puzzle-like levels with intricate layouts. With beautifully rendered diorama-style environments, stylish freeze-frame visuals, immersive sound design, award-winning design, and subtle hidden details, this edition delivers a satisfying experience that tests the skill and cunning of even the most dedicated Hitman fans. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3.29, Moving Out Deluxe Edition lets you become a removals master with the base game, the Employees of the Month pack, and the Movers in Paradise expansion. In Moving Out, you'll take on chaotic, physics-based moving jobs across Packmore as a newly certified furniture arrangement and relocation technician, coordinating with colorful characters, growing your business, and tackling hilariously strange characters. The Employees of the Month pack adds eager new movers to your team, helping you maximize efficiency and fun, while Movers in Paradise expands the adventure with 24 tropical levels, new mechanics, obstacles, enemies, and 4 additional playable movers to test your teamwork and communication skills. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.79, Odallus The Dark Call is a challenging exploration action game and a loving homage to classic 8-bit titles. You play as Haggis, a battle-weary warrior who must wield a sword once more to rescue his son from the encroaching darkness, traversing 8 open levels filled with hidden secrets, treacherous traps, challenging puzzles, and over 50 enemy types. Face massive bosses, master tight controls, and immerse yourself in a thrilling, retro-inspired atmosphere with rad 8-bit graphics, optional veteran mode, and over 8 hours of engaging, strategic gameplay filled with replayability, secret areas, collectible power-ups, challenging mini-bosses, and unlockable abilities that enhance combat tactics. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For 99 cents, Chaos on Deponia continues the offbeat adventure of Rufus as he strives to leave the junk planet Deponia and reach the legendary floating city of Elysium. When a flaming saw blade accidentally splits Gull's consciousness into 3 parts stored on separate disks, Rufus must cleverly reunite her, navigate Deponia's chaotic landscapes, and prevent the planet from falling into disaster. With hand-drawn 2D graphics, premium comical animations, first-class voice acting by renowned dubbing actors, and an atmospheric, extensively produced soundtrack, this installment delivers a humor-filled, clever, and engaging point-and-click adventure for newcomers and returning fans alike. It's a 74 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3.29, PixelJunk Monsters 2 Deluxe Edition delivers the next generation of real-time tower defense gameplay in the globally acclaimed PixelJunk Monsters series. Players help the forest spirit Tiki Man defend his woodland home from waves of mysterious monsters by building and upgrading towers, protecting the Chilbees, and mastering strategic layouts across increasingly challenging, dynamic levels filled with unique obstacles, environmental hazards, and varied enemy behaviors and surprises. The Deluxe Edition includes the main game plus 2 DLC packs, the Danganronpa pack and Encore pack, adding new areas, towers, enemies, masks, and shells for extended, replayable defense action. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Zero Time Dilemma is a suspenseful, story-driven puzzle adventure that pushes the boundaries of interactive storytelling and psychological tension, mystery, and intrigue. Players navigate diabolical new puzzles, tackle intricate logic challenges, and fully animated story sections, making critical decisions that branch into multiple endings while uncovering the fates of a robust cast of both new and familiar characters. With English and Japanese voiceover options, tense decision-making, clever puzzle-solving, non-linear story mechanics, and hidden clues that unlock even deeper narrative secrets, every choice matters and encourages replayability to uncover every hidden outcome. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Namco Museum Archives Volume 1 is a nostalgic collection of 11 classic 8-bit Namco games, including Galaxian, Pac-Man, Xevious, Mappy, Dig Dug, The Tower of Duraga, Shy Kid, Dragon Buster, Dragon Spirit The New Legend, Splatterhouse Wanpaku Graffiti, and the newly created 8-bit demastered Pac-Man Championship Edition. Players can relive the golden age of arcade gaming with original gameplay, pixel-perfect visuals, classic soundtracks, and authentic arcade charm. Convenient modern features such as save and replay functions let you pause, retry, and perfect every run, discover hidden secrets, unlock bonus content, and enjoy the nostalgic challenge of each title. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For 99 cents, We Were Here is a tense cooperative puzzle adventure where you and a partner are trapped in a frozen, abandoned castle with only a walkie-talkie to communicate, creating high-stakes, edge-of-your-seat tension. Solve intricate puzzles, explore mysterious rooms, and rely entirely on clear communication as one player navigates the halls while the other remains confined, testing teamwork, strategy, logic, and trust in increasingly clever and challenging ways. As the first episode in a series of standalone adventures, it sets the stage for later entries like We Were Here 2, We Were Here Together, We Were Here Forever, and We Were Here Expeditions, The Friendship, for extended cooperative challenges. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $3.99, the Hotline Miami collection brings together both legendary games in the neon-soaked, brutally challenging Hotline Miami series from Dennaton Games. Step into the role of a mysterious anti-hero in 1989 Miami, taking on a murderous rampage through the underworld with high-octane combat, fast-paced gunplay, and skull-crushing melee, then continue the saga in Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number, where multiple factions clash in escalating violence, betrayal, and surreal, neon-drenched mayhem. With both games punishing difficulty, stylish pixel art, and intense synth soundtrack, every action, choice, and combo immerses you in a chaotic, adrenaline-fueled world that rewards precision and boldness. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 45 hours to get both platinums. For $4.99, the LEGO Ninjago movie video game lets you become a ninja alongside Lloyd, Jay, Kai, Cole, Zane, Naya, and Master Wu to defend Ninjago from the evil Lord Garmadon and his shark army, filled with humor, action, and colorful LEGO charm. Master ninja agility by wall running, high jumping, and battling foes across 8 action-packed locations, each with unique challenge dojos, while upgrading combat skills, unlocking secrets, and uncovering hidden collectibles in a vibrant, cinematic LEGO world. With battle maps for competitive multiplayer with up to 4 players and engaging cooperative play, every jump, attack, and challenge immerses you in a playful, family-friendly ninja adventure. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales is a rich and beautifully crafted single-player RPG that blends narrative-driven exploration with clever puzzles, engaging storytelling, and deep card-based combat. Set in the dark and war-torn world of The Witcher, you'll follow Meve, the fierce queen of Lyria and Rivia, as she faces a looming Nilfgaardian invasion and must reclaim her throne through grit, sacrifice, and cunning leadership. Featuring hundreds of beautifully illustrated battle encounters, branching storylines shaped by your moral choices, and dialogue crafted by CD Projekt Red's veteran writers, it delivers a deeply emotional journey full of strategy, betrayal, and hard-won triumphs. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, about 35 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Valkyria Chronicles Remastered is a tactical action strategy RPG set in an alternate history 1930s Europe where you lead Velkin Gunther and Squad 7 as they defend Gallia from a powerful Imperial invasion. You'll command troops across watercolor-style battlefields using a blend of turn-based planning and real-time movement that rewards smart positioning and bold tactics, and as you advance, you'll upgrade weapons, customize your tank, unlock new squad abilities, and experience a heartfelt wartime story filled with memorable characters and emotional moments. With its crisp, remastered visuals and deep, satisfying strategy gameplay, it delivers a gripping and immersive experience. It's an 87 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $4.49, MudRunner is the ultimate off-road driving experience on consoles, putting you behind the wheel of powerful all-terrain vehicles as you tackle extreme Siberian landscapes with only a map and compass to guide you through harsh wilderness. Navigate muddy terrain, raging rivers, dense forests, and dynamically reacting obstacles while managing vehicle physics, fuel, and equipment across perilous environments with realistic day-night cycles and challenging weather conditions. Go solo or team up with up to 3 friends in cooperative multiplayer, mastering 19 unique vehicles and completing objectives that test your strategy, skill, and patience in this immersive off-road adventure. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $2.39, 1979 Revolution Black Friday is an interactive drama based on true stories and historical events, placing you in the role of a photojournalist returning to Tehran during the 1978 protests against the ruling Shah. Make choices that shape your experience, navigate rioting streets and covert headquarters, document the city with your camera, and experience cinematic motion-captured animation and voice performances that immerse you in the chaos, danger, and moral complexity of the Iranian Revolution. With over 80 collectible stories, historical photographs, and branching narrative paths, every decision, photograph, and interaction deepens your understanding of the revolution and its human consequences. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Dead Rising 2 is a frantic action-adventure where you play as Chuck Green, a motorcycle racer navigating the zombie-infested streets of Fortune City, while racing against time to save his young daughter with the life-saving Zombrex and survive relentless hordes of the undead at every turn. You'll scavenge weapons, craft improvised tools, and explore sprawling environments full of zombies, hazards, and hidden surprises, using vehicles and creative combat to survive chaotic encounters and complete challenging missions. With a mix of dark humor, intense action, and endless experimentation in combat and exploration, it delivers a tense and thrilling zombie apocalypse experience. It's an 80 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $4.49, Metro Redux is a haunting post-apocalyptic shooter that combines the complete, remastered editions of Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light into one immersive survival experience set in the desolate, crumbling ruins of Moscow. You play as Artyom, navigating the dark, claustrophobic tunnels of the Metro and the irradiated surface above, scavenging for supplies, upgrading weapons, and fighting off both mutated creatures and desperate human enemies. The game masterfully blends stealth, horror, and tactical gunplay with dynamic lighting, limited resources, and moral choices that shape how each campaign unfolds across its bleak, beautifully detailed world. It's an 83 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 45 hours to get both platinums. For $2.99, Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition is a punishing, deep action RPG where you navigate a shattered, decaying world, assuming the bodies of fallen warriors to gain their strength, while testing your sanity, precision, and resilience against relentless, zealous, merciless foes at every challenging encounter. You'll explore haunting ruins, track down hidden sanctums, uncover ancient secrets, and adapt to a combat system that rewards patience, awareness, and strategic timing, while every enemy encounter can end in brutal death. The Enhanced Edition delivers uncompromised 60 FPS gameplay, 4K resolution, ultra high-quality textures, and smoother performance for a fully immersive, atmospheric experience. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is a thrilling action-adventure where Lara Croft's origin story comes to life in a beautifully rebuilt, next-gen world full of danger, mystery, and deadly surprises at every turn. You'll explore lush environments, solve intricate puzzles, and survive high-octane combat while customizing weapons, crafting gear, and navigating treacherous terrain that tests both skill and strategy, uncovering hidden secrets and ancient relics along the way. With its cinematic storytelling, immersive world-building, and tense survival challenges, it delivers a gripping, replayable adventure that defines Laura's first journey from novice explorer to hardened adventurer. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Sherlock Holmes The Awakened Deluxe Edition is a tense Lovecraftian detective adventure where Sherlock investigates mysterious disappearances tied to a sinister cult worshipping an ancient god while confronting unspeakable cosmic horrors that defy all logic and reason. You'll explore eerie locations, solve challenging puzzles, interrogate suspects, and navigate twisted, nightmarish environments that push the legendary detective to the brink of madness. With modernized graphics, refined gameplay, and the Deluxe Edition DLC, including the Whispered Dreams side quests and the Detective's Wardrobe cosmetic set, this edition delivers a fully immersive, chilling, and unforgettable mystery experience. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $3.99, Overcooked Gourmet Edition combines the chaotic, fast-paced fun of the hit co-op cooking game with the Lost Morsel content pack, challenging 1 to 4 players to prepare, cook, and serve dishes under extreme time pressure in hilariously absurd kitchens. Team up with friends to navigate increasingly outrageous kitchens, from slippery ice rinks to kitchens on fire, while coordinating orders, avoiding hazards, and keeping demanding customers happy, all in a frantic test of communication, timing, and quick thinking. The Lost Morsel expansion adds 6 new campaign levels, exotic jungle kitchens, a new vehicle for map travel, and 6 unlockable chefs, extending the culinary chaos. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $1.99, Anna's Quest is a hand-drawn point-and-click adventure where a young girl with telekinesis navigates a dark fairy tale world full of witches, trolls, and morally questionable choices. Use classic puzzle solving, black magic, light vandalism, and clever dialogue to progress through a grim yet humorous story packed with self-irony, strange characters, memorable side quests, and unexpected twists, all wrapped in a deceptively cute art style that constantly subverts expectations. With traditional point-and-click controls, an unlimited inventory including a baby dragon slot, and a narrative that balances charm with unsettling moments, it delivers a memorable, offbeat indie adventure. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.49, The Escapists and The Escapists The Walking Dead collection bundles 2 strategic, lighthearted simulation games that task you with planning daring escapes under strict routines and constant pressure. In The Escapists, you'll study schedules, craft tools, and carefully manipulate prison life to break free, while The Escapists The Walking Dead reimagines that formula in an 8-bit zombie apocalypse, playing as Rick Grimes and surviving undead-filled prisons through stealth, combat, and clever planning. With multiple prisons, varied objectives, and the freedom to approach escapes creatively, both games offer deep strategy, replayability, and charming pixel art presentation. It's a 71 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, about 35 hours to get both platinums. For $4.49, Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1 is an open-world detective adventure that explores Sherlock's early years as a brilliant but reckless young investigator, returning to a Mediterranean island tied to his past and unresolved personal trauma. You'll freely investigate crimes using deduction, disguises, combat, and environmental tactics, shaping each case through moral choices, while relying on your mysterious companion John as both ally and sounding board amid political corruption, crime, and social unrest. With a fully explorable city, branching investigations, and a focus on player-driven reasoning over hand-holding, it delivers a darker, more personal take on becoming the legendary detective. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $3.99, My Friend Pedro is a stylish, ultra-violent action platformer about friendship, imagination, and one man's mission to wipe out the criminal underworld under the guidance of a sentient banana. Using split aiming, slow motion, wall kicks, dives, and ricocheting bullets, combat becomes a fluid, balletic spectacle where precision and creativity are rewarded as you chain together outrageous gunfights with cinematic flair, stylish scoring, and leaderboard-driven challenges. Between intense shootouts, the game mixes things up with motorcycle chases and clever physics-based puzzle segments that keep the pacing fresh, unpredictable, and constantly engaging from start to finish. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Tanuki Sunset is a chill arcade longboarding game about a stylish raccoon chasing fame in a spot on the cover of Fish magazine across the vibrant, sun-drenched roads of Sunset Island. Drift downhill through neon-soaked cities, winding mountain passes, and golden beachside highways, while mastering smooth controls, chaining stylish tricks, dodging traffic, performing risky jumps, and perfecting high-speed drifts with precision and flair. Collect Tanuki bits to keep Tanuki fed, upgrade gear and outfits at Bob's Skate Shop, unlock secret areas, and push your runs further while soaking in the relaxing lo-fi soundtrack and gorgeous retro-inspired visuals. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and there's unfortunately a number of broken trophies making the platinum unobtainable. For $2.59, Frost is a solo survival deck-building card game set on a harsh, frozen world where a deadly storm threatens all life and scarce resources are constantly contested. Lead a group of nomads in search of the refuge, managing hunger, fatigue, and threats like wolves, cannibals, and brutal weather, while carefully planning resource, weapon, and strategy cards to survive each perilous step. Along the way, encounter varied events, discover hidden locations, make meaningful choices, and unlock new cards and character abilities, with each trek offering challenges, scenarios, and endless mode replayability for hours of tense, strategic, and rewarding gameplay. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $3.39, Soulvars is a fast-paced deck-building RPG that blends high-speed combat with deep strategic planning using the innovative Soulbit system. Combine Soulbit actions and deck-controlling abilities to execute over 100 devastating moves, tactically counter powerful attacks and debuffs from enemy dominators, and time your strikes for maximum effect. Set in a future where human souls can be digitized, you play as Yakumo, a freelance soulbearer handling dangerous assignments from the Dominator Disposal Organization, exploring cityscapes, hunting elite enemies, and mastering the ultimate arts through challenging battles, character growth, and tactical ingenuity. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 10 out of 10, and about 35 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $4.99, Life of Delta is a post-apocalyptic point-and-click adventure where you guide Delta, a small service robot, through a desolate, decaying world of broken machines, toxic wastelands, and mutated humanoid lizards. Embark on a perilous journey to find his lost friend, using clever problem-solving, strategy, and exploration to overcome dangerous scenarios, intricate puzzles, and environmental hazards at every turn. Explore 25 hand-painted levels of post-apocalyptic Japan, solve over 50 engaging minigames, interact with unique characters, uncover hidden secrets, unlock additional story paths, enjoy fully animated cutscenes, and immerse yourself in a haunting original soundtrack. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $1.99, Hard West Ultimate Edition is a dark, supernatural turn-based strategy game set in a twisted Wild West where vengeance, chaos, and dark magic reign. Follow Warren on his descent into the darkest corners of the human soul, battling through 8 story-driven scenarios and 40 meticulously designed turn-based fights, making brutal decisions that shape his fate and testing your tactical skill in every encounter. Encounter a cast of unique characters, navigate moral dilemmas, forge black pacts with otherworldly forces, manipulate fate through cunning strategy, survive relentless supernatural threats, and experience a branching narrative with multiple endings shaped by every choice you make. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $2.99, Yars Recharged is a thrilling arcade shoot-'em-up where you lead attacks against the enemy homeworld, dodging deadly mechanical hives, swirling missiles, and cannon fire. Charge your Zorlon cannon for massive golden blasts while shooting from cover and darting forward to nibble away at enemy defenses, mastering precision timing, strategic positioning, and quick reflexes. This reimagined classic blends bullet hell intensity with rhythm-based boss fights, co-op multiplayer, an epic soundtrack by Megan McDuffie, and features a 30-enemy arcade boss rush, 30 mission bosses with single-life challenges, power-up cores, and local co-op for both modes. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. For $4.79, Train Valley is a strategic puzzle simulation game where you build and manage railroads connecting cities, tunnels, and bridges across multiple historical eras. Plan routes with switches, sidings, and spurs to avoid delays, control trains to prevent accidents, and balance costs while navigating forests, villages, mountains, rivers, hills, and other challenging obstacles that test your planning and timing skills. Play through 5 seasons, Europe, America, USSR, Japan, and Germany, covering real-life events like the Gold Rush, World War II, the first manned spaceflight, and the fall of the Berlin Wall, choosing story, random, or sandbox modes while discovering 30 train types with 18 different cars. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $1.99, Fury Unleashed is a fast-paced roguelike where you blast through the pages of a living comic book, uncovering why your creator has lost faith and proving him wrong. Play solo or in local and online co-op, expanding your weaponry, unlocking permanent upgrades, and mastering a combo system that rewards flawless, high-speed play, while facing 40 challenging bosses across diverse, dynamic environments filled with secrets, hazards, and hidden collectibles. With procedurally generated and handcrafted levels, multiple difficulty modes, extensive customization for heroes, and vibrant comic-inspired visuals and sound, every run combines strategy, skill, and endless replayability. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $4.99, Retro City Rampage DX is an over-the-top 8-bit open-world action game that brings the chaos and humor of the 80s to your fingertips, letting you run missions, outrun the law, and wreak havoc across a bustling city filled with weapons, power-ups, and hundreds of vehicles. This remastered DX version features a full story mode, arcade mode for quick pick-up-and-play fun, and an interactive city packed with shops, mini-games, over 200 character customizations, and the included prototype version, ROM City Rampage. With dozens of side quests, insane Rampage challenges, and arcade-style bonuses, it keeps the action unpredictable, fast-paced, and endlessly entertaining. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $3.39, Slayway Camp Butcher's Cut is a darkly comedic puzzle game where you control Skullface, a psychotic slasher hell-bent on revenge. Slide this adorably demented murderer across hundreds of isometric puzzle levels to squash, lay, and decapitate hapless victims while navigating clever, increasingly challenging traps, environmental hazards, and devious layouts in a twisted homage to classic 1980s horror movies. This console-exclusive Butcher's Cut edition is the biggest and bloodiest version yet, with more puzzles, more killers, over-the-top cartoonish gore, unlockable secrets, hidden bonus stages, and additional surprises that keep the carnage fresh, fun, and unpredictable. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $4.99, the Disney Afternoon Collection is a nostalgic compilation of 6 beloved Disney games, letting you star Scrooge McDuck, Darkwing Duck, Baloo, Chip, Dale, and more in classic, action-packed adventures filled with treasure hunting, crime fighting, and daring co-op escapades. You'll enjoy updated visuals, retro filters, and accessibility features like Rewind, while testing your skills in boss rush and time attack modes with online leaderboards, all while exploring charming levels packed with secrets, collectibles, and iconic Disney charm. With an in-game museum featuring concept art, music, and behind-the-scenes extras, it's a delightful tribute to a golden era of gaming. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, about 15 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $2.99, Everspace is a fast-paced, action-focused single-player space shooter that blends roguelike mechanics with stunning visuals, immersive sound design, and a gripping, non-linear story. Pilot your ship through an ever-changing, beautifully crafted universe, facing unpredictable hazards, collecting powerful upgrades, and encountering a variety of unique characters, each revealing pieces of a larger narrative puzzle filled with secrets, lore, and challenging dilemmas. Every run is a fresh, high-stakes adventure where improvisation, skill, and strategy are tested, and though death is inevitable, each failure propels you into new challenges and meaningful moments across this expansive cosmic journey. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $2.39, Zombie Rollerz Pinball Heroes is a frantic pinball action roguelike where you smash hordes of adorable yet deadly zombies while unlocking new heroes, abilities, and loot across 4 randomized worlds. You'll select from 10 quirky heroes, each with unique powers, then launch, bump, and ricochet your pinball attacks to wipe out over 50 types of zombies in a colorful, cartoony overworld packed with branching paths and secrets. With hundreds of trinkets and skills to discover, 11 creative boss fights that demand precision shots and clever ability timing, and chaotic pinball physics driving every encounter, each run feels fresh and rewarding as you adapt to new challenges. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, and I'm not sure about trophy difficulty or time to platinum as it's such a small sample size. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.